As you complete research for your classes, your professors will expect you to cite your sources. Citing your sources means to tell the reader where you found your information. There are several formats for this, the most popular being MLA and APA. Check with your professor about the requirements for your specific classes. This tutorial will focus on APA citations. APA stands for American Psychological Association. This format is used primarily in behavioral and social science classes. We are going to focus on citations for a reference list demonstrating the most popular sources used in research papers. The basic elements for a book citation are the following. First, you will name the author or authors followed by a period. There's a specific format for this that I will review in just a minute. Then you will record the date of publication in parentheses, followed by a period. Next will be the title of the article, which will be italicized, and followed by a period. Next will be the place of publication, followed by a colon. Last will be the publisher, followed by a period. Punctuation is very important. Please pay attention to the punctuation in the different sources we will review in this tutorial. When recording the author or authors in APA format, you will write out the author's last name, followed by a comma, and the author's first initial with a period, and middle initial with a period. In this example, the author does not have a middle name. Next, you will write the date of publication. Most of the time, this will be the year. I will explain the format of dates later in the tutorial. The date will be enclosed in parentheses and will be followed by a period. The title of the book will be italicized. Capitalization is important in the title. The first letter in the title will be the only letter capitalized unless there is a proper noun or subtitle. All proper nouns need to be capitalized. The first letter of the first word in the subtitle will also be capitalized. The city and state of publication will be recorded next. Remember to place a comma between the city and the state. A colon will follow the state as seen in the example. The publisher will be listed last. The citation will end in a period. Your reference list will be double-spaced. The first line of each entry will be flush left, aligned with the margin. Each subsequent line will be indented by ½ inch. Here is an example of a book with two authors. The authors' names are joined with an ampersand. Also, each of the author's last name appears first, followed by the first initial and middle initial. This example also shows the proper capitalization of a title that has a subtitle. Remember, the first word in the title and subtitle will be capitalized. No other words are capitalized unless there is a proper noun in the title. Proper nouns are always capitalized. The title will end in a period. Here is an example of an ebook citation. You will need the author, date, and title of the book, followed by the web address from which the book was retrieved. If an ebook must be purchased to obtain access, write purchased from instead of retrieved from. If you are citing a Kindle book, you need to add the version after the title of the book and enclose the version in brackets followed by a period. Then you will state where it was retrieved or purchased from. All APA citations require similar information, so once you understand the necessary elements, it will become easier. You will be adding on other required elements based on the type of source you are using. For scholarly journal articles, you will have the author and date just like a book citation. Then you will have the title of the article. This will be in regular font. Do not italicize it. After the title of the article, you will record the periodical title. The periodical title needs to be italicized. Follow this with a comma and volume number. The volume number needs to be italicized. The issue will be in parentheses immediately following the volume. There are no spaces between the volume number and issue number. There will be a comma after the issue number. Then the page numbers will be listed. The citation will end with a period. This example shows the volume italicized with the issue number in parentheses immediately following it. Magazine article citations require the author's name, date, title of the article, periodical title, volume, issue number, and page numbers. The title of the article will be in regular font and follows the same capitalization rules as titles and other entries. The periodical title will be italicized as well as the volume number. The issue will not be italicized and will be in parentheses, followed by a comma and page number or page numbers. Newspaper citations are similar to magazine article citations. You must have the author, date, article title in regular font, followed by the title of the newspaper in italics, and last, the page number. Remember to check the punctuation for your entry. In a newspaper article, you must use 2 lowercase p's followed by a period to indicate the page numbers. The dates in APA citations are written in the following format. The year will be listed first, followed by a comma, then the month, spelled out completely, and the day. When citing an online journal article retrieved from a database, you must record the DOI, which is a Digital Object Identifier. DOIs are more permanent than URLs. A citation for an article retrieved from a database will look just like a citation for a printed journal. However, you will add the DOI at the end of the entry. If the online journal retrieved from a database does not have a DOI, you do not need to add anything to the end of the citation as seen in this example. When you cite an online periodical that is not retrieved from a database, you will use the same information as you used for a print version, but you will add retrieved from and the web address of the journal homepage at the end of the citation. When you cite a web page from a website, you will need the author or authors, date of publication, the title of the work, which needs to be italicized, and retrieved from with the web page's URL. If no date is listed, simply put lowercase n period, lowercase d period inside the parentheses, which means no date. These were just a few examples of the most used resources for research. For additional information, refer to the Fresno City College Library Guide Citation Helper online. The online writing lab from Purdue University, also known as OWL Purdue, is another excellent resource. The American Psychological Association also has tutorials on their website at www.apastyle.org, and you can always ask one of the friendly librarians for assistance. Thank you for watching this tutorial.